What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here. Hey there. And I appreciate you for coming by. You're looking for how to start a non-medical transportation business. Now, this is something, alright, having over the last almost 4 years now, tried a lot of different types of businesses. Some of them worked, some of them didn't work. Having gotten around really close business friends of mine who have started their own non-medical transportation businesses, it's a fairly simple business to start, and one of the biggest reasons, well, a couple of the biggest reasons why they had started their business, their non-medical transportation business, was because they knew it was simple, they enjoyed driving, alright, so they enjoyed the lucrativeness, the mobility of driving around and building their business, and they also knew they could make money at it. And I'm going to tell you, if you're looking at it for very similar reasons, if that's why you're kind of looking at this to start your own business and be your own boss because you like the mobility, the flexibility of it, and it's a simple business to start, I'm just telling you, dealing with some of the work required to maintain it, alright, unless you're looking at it from a franchise perspective where you have a fleet of vehicles which can cost you hundreds of thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars, unless you're looking at it from that perspective, I would advise you, having seen my close friends, work like 18-hour days, non-stop, day and night, and they're like in their third year of doing this type of business, unless you're really wanting to do that and you enjoy that process, if you're just looking at it because you want to create a mobile, flexible, lucrative business, I'd consider before you go down this road, alright, consider before you go down this road of starting a non-medical transportation business. If you hear me out here for a minute, if you're looking at this to be your own boss, I've got something I'm going to throw your way here, and my experience with this goes back about a year ago when I took myself from a traditional business setting, dealing with supplies, equipment, and all that stuff, all that overhead, which was a complete headache. Just being honest with you, not throwing any punches. And, I transitioned from that and came across a person who was building a business without any of that. And their profit margins was like 10 times higher than mine because they weren't dealing with that. Their income was 10 times higher than mine. And they were building a business on the internet because of that. And because they were doing that, traveling around the world, so that was their mobility, traveling around the world wherever there was internet connection to build their business, living in exotic, nice, hot, warm, locations where people would normally take a vacation, and they're staying and living there for like 6 months period of time, building a business because they were doing this. And obviously those are not average or typical results, big disclaimer. I'm not guaranteeing you results here, just sharing with you what's possible, but because they were doing this, I started to reach out to them. Luckily, I got their help. I was able to copy and model what they were doing, with their permission, with them sharing it with me. In less than a month after that, I created a full-time income business working part-time. Those are not average or typical results. I worked my butt off for it. But the cool part is, if you're not willing to work, if you're not willing to learn things in any type of business, business is not for you. And I would advise you strongly, if you're only looking at starting a flexible, mobile, lucrative business to create the results that you want, whether that's to travel around the world, whether that's to spend more time with your family, build a business on the internet before you consider starting a non-transportation medical business, alright? Before you head down that path, or I should say, before you consider a non-medical transportation business. Some of you are like, what? Yeah, messed up my words there. But, before you head down that path, learn how to build a business online. Only if you're looking at this because you want to make money, you want to create mobility, leverage, and flexibility. Learn to build a business online if that's really your reasons. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Really, the whole purpose was to save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, late nights and frustration, because going the traditional approach, it can be hectic. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's been fun. I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world, and make sure if you want to learn more information about how to build a business on the internet, if this is something that seriously spiked your interest and you can see yourself doing and you'd like to learn more information, if you're serious, alright, if you're not, that's totally cool. If you are though, and you're coachable, you're trainable, you're not afraid of work, not afraid of learning things, connect with me on my site, check it out, it's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description down below, and I appreciate you. I'll see you later. Take care.